Can I hang on 1 second, Mark?
Yeah, two very big frames. For either player, really. John Higgins to have won this session after winning the first session 6-2. That was important just to keep ahead. Mark Selby needs 2 frames to win this session. 5-4. A step in the right direction. Not a bad cue ball. Oh, and just a funny thing happened while you were in the studio. John Higgins went for the ice. It's a big piece of ice. I'll just get a little one that won't fit in the glass. Well, there you go. And if it stops short of the ball line, which it will. Terrific shot.
Yep, and that's what's come back, John. That's what's come back to his game, is long potting. He's back to vintage Higgins. Has been all season. What he used to do with monotonous regularity when you played him. And he certainly found something this year.
Yeah, I agree with you, because, you know, we look at safety stats and everything else, but at the end of the day, if you can knock them long reds in, they will give you chances. And 71% is very good. I usually think about mid-60s is fair.
Yeah, and when you haven't got that in your armour, it becomes debilitating, because you know those chances that are coming along, it should be yours, they go to the opponent. And you start missing them. And generally, as you get a little older, the long game is the one that struggles first. So he's doing very well to hang on to that.
Is he on this red at the bottom of the cluster? Don't think so. Don't think you can hit enough of it.
Yeah, the worst way, he's finished in the middle of both, hasn't he? He's not on the bottom one, hasn't come out far enough for the one on the left-hand side, so just to safety.
John Higgins, 12.
He'll be disappointed after such a good opening red. It only realised 12 points. Misses the yellow, it'd be a good one. I'll flick off the yellow. If it finishes tight to the cushion, you'll be happy with that.
You just had a little look there, John, to see if there was a plant on, but there isn't. There's a nice target down behind yellow and brown, but this requires excellent cueing to get the right contact.
Terrific shot.
Wonderful shot. I think those two shots just sum up why those two players have been at the top of the game in the tactical department for all these years. Brilliant.
Yes, as the great Ray Reardon once said to me, there's more to snooker than potting balls. And it's caused a slight error there from John. Just couldn't get a good length of the cue ball. I don't know whether this red to the right corner, whether Mark can see it. I assume he can't because he'd have been looking at the pot on that. Well, I don't know.
The only thing I can think of is he played that one. He might be playing it with a bit of check side. And he may be able to get back down into the balk area, play it as a shot to nothing. Can go wrong, of course, if you get it too thick, but he may play that.
These superfine cloths, when you play with side, react completely different. But it looks as though he can see enough of it to me.
Yeah, we'll soon know how he played it when the cue ball comes off the cushion, but it doesn't look like he's got any side on, so maybe you're right. Yeah, he could do it. Oh, how unlucky is that? Oh, that's really unlucky. What a great pot. But to finish hampered on the blue.
Yes, just got the edge of the pot. If he catches the join of the two, he'd been nicely on the blue. Now he can pot this blue. If he could get his hand on the table, you'd fancy him pot this blue. But he's got to be careful of the push. If I was playing the shot, I'd rather play it with a spider. So he's striking down more. Well, there's a little bit of a gap. Got to be careful. Spotted the blue. Referee Yammer Hart's happy with the contact.
Oh, what a brilliant shot that is. The last two shots have been superb. And you see, he had to drag the cue back as quickly as possible. What a response this is.
7. Yep.
Just have a look at that again. Watch how quickly he had to get the cue out of the way. And if it had been straight, he'd have having to get the rest head out of the way as well, but did it well. And it just shows that good safety. Bless you. But that good safety
Settle down,
forced the error. Somebody sneezed, so Mark doing the right thing. Get up. Regain your concentration. This is a big moment in the match, this, for me. You just saw there, the match is just going over the 5-hour mark.
Yes, and he played that beautifully, but also be happy with the response off the cushion there. Absolutely plumb. He's finding mental reserves here, Mark Selby. Hasn't had things his own way today. Definitely looked a bit jaded. But he knows how important this part of the match is. And if he can get out winning these last two frames and only be 10-7 down, wow,
20.
What a result that'll be.
$21.
No, is he on this? I don't think he's on it, but the pink
28.
goes by the look of it. Just looking for another 41 points from this situation to get to snookers required.
29.
And he looked at the lower one, the two reds on the right hand side of the table. He looked at the lower one to see if by playing on the pink he could get on that. Well, he's inch perfect on the pink. There's not a lot of room to play for the red, but as I say, inch perfect on the pink. I wouldn't expect a mistake positional wise here. And when he pots this red, of course, he clears the path for the other one.
Yes, I mentioned before in the last frame that if he could win in one visit, it might just give him a kickstart.
35.
It looks like it has. Been a struggle for most of the match so far for Mark, but that break in the last frame was excellent. If it encourages you to think you're scoring again, you'll start scoring.
Yeah, and the body language has changed a little bit here, hasn't it? He's got a little skip to his step. He may have to play for this red along the top cushion, so needs a nice angle on it. Woof. Well, used all the pocket with the black.
43.
Let's look wide. Any more pace, I don't think it'd have dropped. But as it turned out,
44.
it left him a nice angle on that red. Didn't have to play it with any pace. 32 points to lead. He's playing the cannon. He's played the cannon. What's you look like? I'm looking at his body language. Is he on this red to the right middle? I would say
51.
yes. I would say yes.
Oh, it's tight.
I could never tell looking from behind the pocket,
No,
could you?
I don't ever think that's a great way of doing it, but you can make anything look like it goes from the other way around, can't you? It's only this side that's really going to tell the story.
I think he can just get through to it. He may have to play with a trace of left-hand side just to turn the red over. But for me, it's on.
You don't need our car, you just stick with you. Yep, what a contribution once again.
57.
Brilliant stuff from Mark Selby. What
58.
great champions do. Backs against the wall. Find something from somewhere. And what a massive final frame of the session this is going to be, John, coming up.
Yes.
65.
This was a big frame, as you say. The last one is going to be even bigger. Because once you've lost that first session,
66.
you're playing catch-up. So you need to win the next session, okay. If he wins the next frame, it'll only be by one frame, but he couldn't afford to lose this session. The kiss is okay.
74.
It's not the red on. Didn't give us the century break in the last frame,
74.
but every chance he'll give us one in this. .86 is his
81.
highest break in this match so far. Usually a ton machine.
82. .87.
Purposely going up for the pink because
88.
if he's straight on the pink, just stun it in automatically on the yellow. Fancy 100 now. He's already made 6 in the tournament, but none in this match so far.
Yeah, he may have
94.
made 6, John, but not as many as important as this. Where he is in this
96.
final. This is a huge contribution.
.99. 103. $108. $114.
And this is the 72nd century break of this year's championship. And what a timely contribution from Mark Selby. Absolutely superb. He didn't need any help from John Higgins there. He played a tremendous safety shot, forced a mistake, and he took the rest of the frame in brilliant fashion. Still 4 behind, but he's got a foothold in the match now. 10-6, John Higgins.